Hey!
There we go. You know what? It was all because my it was locked. My orientation was locked. It wouldn't let me in. So sorry
Uh,
about that.
no worries. How you doing?
I'm good. I look funny on this camera right now. That's okay. I'm good, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to our Feedback Friday. I saw you met our little stop moving, our little guy.
Who is he? What's his name?
So this is Jack. He's
Hey,
joined he's joined us in the office.
Jack.
He
Oh,
was napping though, so I'm gonna put him back down for you. He gets cranky.
what a good boy.
This
Here.
is uh this is our office now. We get to bring in the little guy.
That's awesome. I like your background too.
Thanks.
Ah, it's really cool.
Thank you. So, how are things over at TaxJar? How you doing?
Oh, no, good. Things are well. It's really busy lately because there's been a
Yeah.
big Supreme Court case going on about sales tax. So that's been giant.
Yeah.
And plus,
So,
April is a big sales tax filing month too. So
of
just like,
course.
it always rains, it pours.
Yeah. So, what's going on with the court case? Anything you can tell us?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so it's actually good news. So a lot of people were worried. So basically, long story short, if the Supreme Court overturns this precedent, which is called Quill,
Mm-hmm.
that would mean that any state could require any seller to collect sales tax. So right now, you only have to collect sales tax in states where you have nexus. But
Mm-hmm.
if the Supreme Court messed with that, then any seller, like your grandma who sells on eBay in Florida, would have to collect sales tax on buyers in every state. It would be terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the state of South Dakota, who was suing for this, really
Mm-hmm.
made their case. I read the whole transcript. It was about 60 pages. I talked to a bunch of experts who were actually in the room where it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Now, on the other hand, you never can tell with the Supreme Court. Like sometimes they ask difficult questions and you think, oh, well, they're definitely not siding with this person. They're trying to, tear their argument apart. But really what they're doing is asking difficult questions to make the person solidify their argument. So you never want to look at a Supreme Court argument and say, oh, I figured out what they're going to say.
Yeah.
However, I don't know. I just have a good feeling. I think we're all going to be okay as online sellers, not have to do that. You still have to collect sales tax where you have a sales tax presence, but you're not going to have to collect it in every state, at least not starting in June.
Yeah.
When the ruling comes back.
Okay. And you guys really think that it'll probably get turned down?
Probably. Like I said, could be wrong. So it's going to be at the end of June. So just stay tuned. We have the TaxJar blog. We do YouTube videos at TaxJar. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, wherever you like to get your news, just kind of stay tuned there. We will definitely, as soon as they release the ruling, we'll be all over it and let you know.
We're gonna keep an eye out for that, and I think I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say, please make sure that they don't do it.
I know. I wish you can't bribe a federal judge. Probably not a good idea. But we wrote a bunch of blog posts and articles. Our CEO had an op-ed in Investors Business Daily that said, please don't do this. Don't hurt the economy.
Yeah.
So, we did as much as we could to try to show our side as well. So,
Yeah.
We'll see.
So can you tell me a little bit about what it is TaxJar does?
For sure. So TaxJar, we will help you collect the right amount of sales tax if you need us to do that. And then we will help you report how much sales tax you've collected and then file your sales tax returns. So if you sell, say, on Amazon or Shopify or Magento, then you're probably already collecting sales tax. But then, so from that point, we will help you round up all that sales tax you collected on all your different channels, on eBay, on Amazon, whatever. And then we'll give you either a return-ready sales tax report, which means that we will give you a sales tax report that is ready for you to log in and file. Or if you just don't want to deal with sales tax, you don't have time, you're too busy, then we will file your sales tax returns for you from anywhere from $16 to $25 per filing.
Mm-hmm. And the opposite side of that would just be doing it yourself, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Which no one, I don't, if anyone's like me, it's so not fun and it's complicated. So it is nice that, you have someone who's able to do it for you and make it so simple. Like a lot of times sellers, I realize that they will put a lot of, feeling behind getting something done themselves for free, but not really understanding it and kind of getting stuff done, as opposed to going, what's my time actually worth to sit here and figure out taxes and file them for days on end, especially if you're in multiple marketplaces or selling in obviously multiple states now and things like that.
Yeah, we get that all the time. somebody, Robin Johnson, I don't know if you know her. She's a speaker on a lot of Amazon stuff. She's great. But one thing she says is like, think about it, is this worth a CEO's time? Like, you're a CEO of a company a lot of times, especially, you know, if you're just starting out. So would a CEO be spending time, you know, filling out an administrative government form that's not going to make you any money? No. Or would a CEO be doing deals and, you know, doing maybe some marketing or meeting a new vendor? So just think, is it worth the CEO's time? TaxJar starts at $19 a month. So if you know, and we save people, like we just did a survey. It was back in October now. So it was last year now. We did a survey and we thought that we saved people about 5 hours per sales tax filing month. But we got back that we saved people 25 hours. So we were like, wow, that's a lot more than we thought.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. I mean, 25, if you can pay $19 for 25 hours, now it's probably gonna be a little more than that. TaxJar, we grow with your business. So up to 1,000 transactions is $19 a month. Then up to 5,000 transactions is $50 a month. So, you know, if you're up at that where you're spending 25 hours on sales tax, you're probably a little bit higher volume. Yeah. Even saving $5 or 5 hours per month for $19 a month, it's probably going to be worth your while.
So are you guys primarily Amazon sellers, Shopify, their own marketplace sellers? Like where do you see a lot of the traction coming in?
Well, really, it's weird that you asked that because it's multi-channel sellers a lot of times. Most just you kind of can dig into the data and see that the people that are doing well are multi-channel. Like the people that are really killing it. Like you don't want to be just on one channel. It's probably not. You know, it means you're limited. So, and of course, I'm not telling anybody how to run their business. Hey, you might be on that one channel and you're kicking butt, but like it's just sort of the numbers don't lie. The multi-channel is the way to go. So we see that, and we have an API, so we collect sales tax for people, but that means that, you know, you might have your own shopping cart that you've built. You might be a developer, or you might use a shopping cart that didn't have sales tax built in for whatever reason, and you can use TaxJar. So yeah, we do that as well. So we have everybody from just real technical like developer types to you know, a small guy who might only sell on eBay, just only sells I don't know, just one collectible item on eBay kind of thing. We really run the gamut. Like our most well-known customer is Coca-Cola. I think they're probably the most well-known brand in the world. So they're our most well-known. But then we have a lot of little guys as well. We run the gamut.
Nice. Yeah, and we preach. I mean, I don't know about Coca-Cola. We can't catch up on that one, but we preach the same thing here of being on multi-marketplaces. Like we deal with Amazon sellers all the time who are simply just doing every tiny little thing that they can do to make just a little bit more each month. I'm like, yeah, but if you went over to like eBay, you could like probably 20-30% more minimum by just going over there. And it is amazing how many sellers just stick to one marketplace, and I still do not understand why. So I saw you guys integrate with BigCommerce as well. I saw that they just got a huge funding, and I'm interested to see if they get a little catch up over to Shopify and see if they start to climb there. I've that too. Yeah, we've started to see a handful of sellers coming in asking about BigCommerce or new ones who are already on BigCommerce, and it'll be pretty interesting to see what happens there. But good for them on that big raise. That's always
we're
nice.
gonna see them in June, so we'll let them
know. Bring them a cake and be like, congratulations. Here's your $63 million cake. So I really appreciate you joining us. This is just something I really like to do so that all of our sellers, and we put this up on YouTube so everyone can see in the future, and they're starting to get some real information about softwares, and no one wants to read a website or something like that. So I'll let you do a bit of a closing statement if you want to tell us a little more about TaxJar, how people can find you, why they should work with you. It's all you.
Closing statement now. That's good.
Yes, exactly.
They're all about Supreme Court lately. Oh my gosh. So you need to buy back your time, y'all. So if you're spending too much time on sales tax, sales tax is not profitable. So if you're spending more than 10 or 20 minutes filing a sales tax return, you're probably spending too much time. And also, if you're making a profit on sales tax, you're doing something wrong. Don't do that. Like, you collect it from your buyer, and then you give it back to the state. That's another just kind of important thing we've run into a couple times lately. But yeah, so if you're spending too much time on it, just check out TaxJar. We have a 30-day free trial. You can literally just see if it's going to be right for you. Your sales tax every once in a while is too easy. You don't need TaxJar yet. But as you get bigger, more transactions, you go multi-channel, you have a more complicated business, then we feel free to check us out. We are always here to help.
Perfect. Jennifer, I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking
the time.
All
Have a good one. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.